mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll set up to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Shoot. Check 13. Check 13. Delta.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Rip right. Hatch it.
2nd and 4. It's complete to Hopkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's Connor, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Watch twist. Check three. Rotate. Step. Go. Put. Ready, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm coming. Check. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
They'll toss it to Smith. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go again. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Strip that ball.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Off. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's set a tone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mike 55! Mike 55! You must be
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. 57, Mike 57. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. 80 weapon. Check 26.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, we got 4. Topper. 6 guys.
2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. Throw complete to Herndon.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go. It's right there. 15 Lonnie. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Set, 8, read. Tight left. Even. Delta. Even. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They were looking for Johnson that time.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Check 50.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Smith. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, 59. Watch the slant,
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. 70 in. Here we go. Mike's 57's Mike. Go. Recall, 132 play. Scene 6, 57. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Record.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times Not just in my playing career, but you and I working together. Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight.
They run with Howard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Howard, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know you feel that.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running with Howard. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
4 down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the ready, 59. Mike's 59. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 25, check 25, check 25.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. Desmond King making the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go with Howard again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Here we go. Dan Tucson, know your job. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw. Love. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Steelers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Switch.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. Check. Set. 50 to base. Coming.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I'm coming after you.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 59, Mike.
2nd and 13.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Operating from the gun, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, Love. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Come on, set. 30 pace, let's go. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. SOS. Ready.
On 1st down, Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Two times. Everyone's got four down.
47-yard line.
Off play action. Love. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
2nd and 3. Got a man open. That's Harry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Now back to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
Alert 3. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Ricky. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Smith. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Love. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Strong right. Exit. 4 down.
Alert. Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Give me that ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try again with Howard. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chris Herndon there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They shakes him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, hut. Not a whoop. Check, 55. Pick up the ball. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Down to lose one.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
Ready, go.
5.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Love. And it's caught by Herndon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Here we go.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
56, Mike 56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.